Okay, after a short detour, we are back in our series Unveiling Lazarus in Mark's Gospel. This is episode 4, The Naked Young Man in the Garden. Just a reminder, the focus of the series, we've noticed that Lazarus is making cameo appearances in the Synoptic Gospels, and his appearances are more prominent in Mark than the other synoptics. And why? Because Peter and Andrew, his friends, are the source of this gospel, and they want you to find him there. So today's passage, the naked young man in the garden, Mark 14:51 to 52. Now a certain young man followed him, having a linen cloth thrown around his naked body. And the young men laid hold of him, and he left the linen cloth and fled from them naked. So Mark is the only gospel that contains this story. And it's not the point of this video to convince anyone that this is Lazarus. We've actually done this in previous videos, and I'm going to attach some resources in the description. I've got a link to a video where we did this, and also I'm going to attach Ellicott's commentary. Again, same guy that believed that the rich young ruler is Lazarus. He also believes that this naked young man is Lazarus too, and I'm with him on that. Very convincing. And the fact that this young man, Lazarus, appears only in Mark is more proof that Peter and Andrew are sprinkling hints of their friend Lazarus throughout their gospel. So it's kind of mission accomplished for the series, because I can't even compare the text of this event to the other synoptics because it's not even in the other synoptics. So again, this proves that Peter and Andrew really want you to see Lazarus. And I don't want to leave this video too short, so there is some bonus material here that I found. There is a text called The Secret Gospel of Mark. If you're interested in it, there's a video. I kind of link the timestamp there. You can jump right to it. There's a whole video on Lazarus, but it talks about the secret gospel of Mark. And coincidentally or not, it also connects the dots between this naked young man and Lazarus. So I hope you enjoy that if you want to check it out. So in a little closing today, the naked young man is Lazarus. He is not Mark, as some have taught. I don't know if you can raise your hand like me if you were taught that that naked young man was Mark because he's making a cameo appearance in his own gospel. Well, I think we've done a little more research here. We can see that that is not the correct teaching of who this young man is. So again, Peter and Andrew, no other synoptic gospel writers, they want us to connect the dots to find Lazarus in their version of the gospel. And I'm sure we'll be convinced that we're going to see this in future episodes when we look at some other events and people that happen in the gospel that we call the gospel according to Mark. So that's all. Look for future episodes. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And until next time, contend earnestly for the faith which was once for all delivered to the saints, and God bless.